Hello, everybody. My name is Trevor Lee, and I just want to give you a feel for this service that I'm offering called New Business Leader Mentoring. Because we all know, don't we, that it's a tough gig when you get your first business leadership role. Chances are you've had no leadership training, but you're really keen to do well, but you often find yourself learning on the job. And you don't want to ask for help because, you think, if I have to ask for help, then people are going to think I'm not up to the job. So it can be quite a lonely place. And suddenly, you're faced with all these challenges. You've got people challenges. You've got use of resource challenges. You've got targets to hit. You've got costs to manage. You've got customers to keep happy. And it's a tough old gig being a great business leader. And sometimes, of course, we drift into these roles, don't we, under the term of management. Is there a difference between management and leadership? Well, according to Peter Drucker, the business guru, there is. Leadership is doing the right things, whereas management is doing things right. So I'm here to work with you on your leadership skills, on your leadership challenges, about making sure that you're doing the right things. So one of the things I'll be helping you with, if I'm working with you as your leadership mentor, is I'll be helping you to delegate. I'll be helping you to trust people, to say no to things, okay? Because that's a really big thing in business as your career progresses. I'll help you work out how you're going to inspire and motivate not just colleagues, but customers and fellow managers and all that sort of thing, and be ready to make decisions and mistakes. So these are all one of the key things that as a new business leader, you're going to have to get used to being good at. And people I've worked with over a number of years, I've often seen when I first meet them that they're not very good at delegating. They don't trust people to do things. They want to do it all themselves still. They say yes to everything. They get involved. If I do it, it'll be done well. You can't afford to have that attitude if you're going to be a great business leader. And you do need to make decisions, whether they're the right ones or the wrong ones, because you will make the wrong ones and you will make mistakes. So these are all the kind of things. So why should you have, why a business mentor? Why a business leader mentor? Why not just get on and do it and learn as you go? Well, here are some of the things that certainly if I was your business leader mentor, I'd be acting and wearing these different hats. So I'll be your sounding board. So you've got someone to bounce ideas off. I'll be your challenger as well. Why are you doing that? Why didn't you delegate that? Why didn't you say no to that? I'll be your business leader coach as well. Bear in mind my experience, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'll be your advisor. And importantly, I'll be your confidant as well. So anything you tell me stays with me. And you can think, well, my boss is my mentor. Yeah, but are you really going to share everything with your boss, that you want to? Probably not. So why me particularly? Well, here I am starting my managerial career, age 25, about 100 years ago, as you can see from the timeline. So I was fortunate that I spent 26 years in leadership roles. I was a sales manager all the way through, and then I started running my own business in 2012. 2012, what am I saying? 2012. So some of the key things that I've learned in all that time that I'll be sharing with you are things like these things here, which I picked up when I was fortunate to spend a lot of time on a leadership program at the Ashridge Business School. I was also fortunate that when I first started my leadership career, I had 6 months off-the-job training. 6 months! Some of you are going into leadership roles with not even 6 hours or even 6 minutes of training. I had 6 months, can you believe it? But I'll be talking to you about getting real, about getting connected, and about how to get help. And that help includes, presumably, working with me. And I'll also be talking about what I think are really important business success factors, which you as a business leader can help deliver on. And that is great communication, creative thinking, and being curious as well. Because these are all great traits of people who are very successful in business. And finally, the one thing that I really want to make sure happens is if we do work together, I want it to be an enjoyable experience for both of us. I want to enjoy working with you. I'm hoping that you will want to enjoy and you will enjoy working with me. So if you want to know more, let's have a chat on Zoom. Well, there's all sorts of details on this page, on this web page here. But also on the web page, there's a couple of links, I think, that say book a 15-minute, 20-minute call with me on Zoom. So click on that link. It takes you to my calendar. You can book a slot that suits you. And let's have a conversation about how you see yourself progressing in this relatively new or even brand new leadership role and you want a bit of help. So book that call with me now. Let's have a conversation. And I look forward to helping you in the way that I was lucky enough to get lots of help in my leadership career. So I look forward to having that conversation with you. See you soon.